Okay, well, I don't really do reviews, especially movie reviews, since this is a gaming channel. But today I want to review Toy Story 3. I just got back from seeing it a little while ago, and I wanted to review it. Well, first off, let me start off by saying that this is one of the best movies I've seen in a very long time. I think this movie deserves an award, Best Movie um, of the year, possibly even Best Movie of the decade. Um, it's a really great movie. One second you might be laughing your ass off, the next second you might be just, tearing up on something. I don't know. There's a lot of, So I guess I'll give you like the basic plot of the movie. I won't. I'll try to give you like as less spoilers as I can, but I want to like explain like what's going on. Well, first of all, when you just start seeing the movie, you're gonna be amazed at the beautiful animations they have. The animations are so high quality. To think, when this movie comes out on DVD, what's it gonna look like on a Blu-ray disc? It's gonna be amazing, So, anyways, basically the plot is that our good friend Andy is leaving for college. It's been 11 years since the second Toy Story, so it's also been 11 years in the movies themselves. Sorry. So Andy's leaving for college, and he needs to decide, what he wants to do with all his old toys. Now, the first thing you're going to notice is that some of the old toys from the past movies are missing. The main toys are still there, obviously Woody and Buzz, and Jessie and Bullseye, and, Slink, and Slinky, and Mr. and Miss Potato Head, Rex, they're all there. But a lot of characters have left the the movie, for several reasons, like Miss Bo Peep. I was actually kind of surprised they got rid of her, but I recently found out that, the person who voiced her died. Yeah, you're gonna notice a lot of characters are missing, the first of all. But, the main characters, who we all came to know and love, they're still there, pretty much. So Andy's leaving for college, and he needs to sorry. He needs to decide, what does he want to do with his old toys? Anything he doesn't bring to college basically gets thrown away. So he needs to decide whether he wants to put them up in the attic, throw them away, or donate them to a local daycare known as Sunnyside. What he decides to do is he decides to put them in a garbage bag, and he's going to put them up in the attic. But he gets distracted, and then the attic closes, and there's just a trash bag in the middle of the floor. So Andy's mom finds it, and she thinks it's trash, so she puts it out on the side of the road. Now the toys, seeing this, think that Andy just wants to throw them away, but Woody didn't end up going in that bag. He saw the whole thing happen. So he's the only one who knows what was going on. The other toys are basically just panicking that now Andy doesn't want them anymore. So they think, what's the big deal? We shouldn't stay with Andy anymore. So they decide to go to Sunnyside Daycare. When they're there, you'll meet a few new characters like Lotso Huggin' Bear, or Lotso as they call him, as well as Ken. You've probably seen, if you've seen the trailers, you probably know about these characters already. And when they get to the daycare, they're forced to stay in the caterpillar room, which is basically a room for preschoolers, little toddlers who don't know how to play with toys, while the other toys in the daycare get to stay in the kindergartner's room. So, they realize now that they're seeing this, they realize they made a big mistake. So now they need to break out. And I think that's about as much as you need to know. To really if you really want to hear what happens in the movie, go see it yourself. It's an amazing movie, I gotta tell you. I will have to admit this. The movie at the end was so... Words cannot describe just how awesome it was at the end. It made me cry. I'll tell you that right now. There wasn't a dry eye in that movie theater. It made me cry, and maybe my friend next to me cry, And, Now, I definitely think you should see this movie if you're a fan of Toy Story. Any fan of Toy Story has to see this movie. Personally, I think this is the best Toy Story movie by far, and it's obvious that it's going to be the last, unless somebody decides to pick up the license and then fuck the whole thing up. Ugh. Sorry. Tired. But yeah, I mean, but if you are going to see the movie, you have to see the other two movies first, if you haven't already. Yeah, so that's about all I gotta say. Go see this movie today.